Two turns into a best of three, back home court advantage, all of that good stuff.
I feel better, that it's not 3-1. Obviously, we feel good. We're at home. We got 2 games at home, and all we got to do is win 2 games. So I'm just excited. I think the guys, we're refreshed. We're energized, and everybody's having fun with this series. It's good basketball, so this is fun for us.
How much momentum can you guys carry over from that exciting, dramatic finish on Saturday into, I know it's 2 days in between, but does any carry over?
I think they had the momentum. I think, they played really well in the fourth. It felt like they had all the momentum, and Aaron made a big play. I think we dominated most of the game, but they did a really good job in the fourth quarter. And we didn't play how we were supposed to play and didn't finish them off how we wanted to. But I feel like they had the momentum. I think we need to be the team that's the aggressor. I think we need to bounce back, and we need to regain the momentum. So that'll be good for us, knowing that we had our backs against the wall for the last 12 minutes. So it'll be good for us, to come out and have to prove ourselves again.
It takes a hell of a lot of discipline and energy to get out on defense where you guys did the first 3 quarters. Can you do that again? I mean, is that something that could be constant?
Yeah, it can be constant. We can do it again. We're going to do it again. I know we are. I have confidence in all of our adjustments. I have confidence in the guys, getting up and sliding their feet. So we're going to do it again.
What can you guys do better and show you more zone like they did in that fourth quarter?
We'll get more organized. I think that we kind of looked at it, and that was kind of what they wanted us to do, was kind of stare at it. And we kind of tried to, hope that the time ran off and weren't aggressive. But we talked about this today, so that'll be fixed. We're going to hit shots. We got a lot of good shots, too. I think we shot a lot of really open shots, and those are going to fall. But we're going to get organized, and we're going to hit shots.
Ask this to Jamal. When a series goes to 2-2, do you feel like it resets, or do you feel like the series is just kind of continue to build in the situation?
Maybe a little bit of both. I think that you kind of look at it, as now it's 0-0 in a way, and now we got 2 games, so they're 1 at home. That's kind of how I look at it. But at the same time, there has been a lot of things. There's been a lot of different adjustments made. You kind of got to look back at the series and understand that, there has been a lot that has happened. There has been a lot of adjustments. They've showed us this. We've showed them this. So obviously we know it's a series, but it is fresh. We understand that, now it's tied up, and now we got 2 games at home, so they're 1. And I feel like that's good for us.
Does that stuff that happened before halftime, is that just a product of a playoff series? He's sick of you, you're sick of him. It didn't seem like too hard a foul you gave him.
I think that it's just, 2 competitive guys that have to guard each other for, the whole game. And obviously it's a physical game. Obviously the series has been great, man. The basketball's been great. I think around the league the basketball's been really good and fun to watch. But it's been physical, and that's just all that is. 2 guys that, like I said, have guarded each other for a ton of minutes and are going to continue to guard each other for a ton of minutes. So it's fun. It's fun to compete with him. Obviously all the different things he throws at us and how good he is. And, it's just fun to, compete at a high level, and that's just what comes with it. And I think that that moment, is going to elevate the series and make the series more fun to watch for everybody. It's going to be more fun to play in, if we continue to be, have that level of competitiveness.
You were smiling back at him. You had nothing to say when he was talking to you?
It's just basketball.
Yeah.
I think, like I said, I think it's fun. I think it makes the game more fun. This is what playoff basketball is about. You don't want to go through a series where everybody's buddy and everybody's, laughing and having fun and helping each other up. I think Nick Batum in the second half, went to go help one of our guys up, and he was like, "Man, this is playoff basketball, and it's, it's fun. It's more fun like this." And I think that this is what you want. This is the type of series you want to play in. And so, yeah, it's nothing more than just 2 guys that are competitive and, are enjoying competing. And I think that frustration comes with that.
How have you gotten smarter as the series has gone on defending James?
Well, I think we switched some stuff up. I think that I'm getting to guard him more, which is, I think, good for us. And I think it's fun for me. I think that, that's what I want. That's the challenge I want. And I've learned a lot. He had a really tough shot in game 1, where I tried to get in front of him. And I realized quick, that wasn't how you should guard James. And so he hit a couple tough shots. He's going to continue to hit tough shots. I'm just going to continue to press up on him and make it tough on him and try to make him think. And, like I said, he makes the right play every time. He's a really good player. He can do everything. He can go right. He can go left. He goes left. He shoots floaters. He goes right. He steps back. Whatever, he can do anything, So I got to continue to show him a bunch of different things and continue to mix stuff up. I got to continue to pick him up, make stuff hard on him all game. And I think that that'll be good for us.
Christian, with how they're guarding Joker, has it been a process for you guys to find the proper spacing in the half-court setting? And do you think it's something you you're better at now in Game 4 than you were in Game 1?
I think you get better at it as the series goes on, but they also change stuff. And so you're going to learn, and then they're going to switch. You're going to think you have it figured out, and then they're going to switch their defense, which is, they're really well coached. They're a really good team. They're really good players. But I think that more for us, Yoke's seen every coverage. He's seen every single thing you could possibly throw at him, and he knows exactly what to do. For us, it's more about just being organized, and I think that against their zone, it kind of threw us off a little bit, and we didn't get organized, and we were just trying to run stuff at half court, and that's why we struggled against it. But when we get organized, we know exactly where to be. He knows exactly where we're going to be. So I never doubt him or doubt the guys. We'll be in the right spot. We just got to be organized and make sure we're getting there and being there early.
Christian, with the series tied at 2-2, Game 5 is such a swing game because you're either one game away from advancing or one game away from the season being over. What does that feel like when so much is riding on this one game?
Well, I think that, obviously you want to win Game 5. Is that gum good?
Damn, it's too much in my mouth.
Huh?
It's too much.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, I have no idea what you just asked me.
You said
yes,
obviously
yeah.
you wanna
So
win
game five is really important, obviously. But I think with this series, you can see that it can flip at any time. If you lose Game 5, you can still get 6 and 7. But we understand the importance of each game. We understand the importance, of getting Game 5, getting the game at home. You don't fight that hard to win Game 4 just to give up home court again. So we have to understand that Game 5 is important, and we got to come out with the right mentality. And like I said, I think we got punched in the mouth in the fourth quarter, and I think people saw we got the win, but we got punched in the mouth last. So we need to respond and we need to fight back, and we'll have the guys ready. The coaches will have us ready. But I think that we need to respond to what they did to us in the fourth.
You mentioned a lot of good hoop around the league. Yesterday was a pretty good day to have off. Did you get to watch most of those games?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think almost all of it. I think I missed a quarter of the Bucks game, but I mean, it was great. I think the Lakers series is so fun. Obviously, the Houston series is really fun, but it's just good basketball everywhere. I mean, the Celtics and the Magic are a really competitive series. I don't know that anybody thought that was going to be that competitive. So it's just fun basketball, and I think that it's lower scoring like people wanted. And I think that you're seeing the physicality go up so much. The refs are allowing it, and I think that's good. I think it's good for the sport. I think it's good for playoff basketball. Guys are having to play through a ton of stuff that maybe in the regular season you didn't have to see guys play through. And so it's really fun, man. I think this is the best basketball I think I've watched. The most fun. Each series, has been really fun to watch, and I'm just really excited to be a part of it. I'm excited to be a part of our series, because I think our series might be the best of all of them as far as basketball goes. Man, we got a ton of good players in our series. We got physicality. We got guys making plays. We got guys that are competing. We got guys that are into the game. Guys that really care. I think that around the NBA, this is some of the most fun I've had just watching basketball in a long time.
Seeing all the highlights of the dunk, how close were you to going for it? Like, we've seen all the angles now.
Well, I did actually go for it. I did go for it. I actually ruined a couple of Aaron's really cool pictures when I was in the back. But I did jump, and he jumped a lot higher than I did.
Did you know did you back off, or was it just good timing?
No, actually, Aaron just jumps really high. Aaron jumps really high up 2 feet, and I clearly didn't. Maybe I'm going to blame the contact with James, maybe. But I think that I was going to crash, and we said that in the huddle. We all talked about it. We know it's the last shot. We know Nicole's a really good passer when he spins and throws it up in the air. So we just knew that the ball was going to be close to the rim, and we understood that you can crash if you get the last shot. So everybody knew we were going to crash. Aaron just happened to jump a lot higher.
Okay, thank you.
So my